The National Liberation Movement of the South Azerbaijan Turkish nation, political successes, challenges, regional perspectives, and the interests of Turkey and Azerbaijan. The National Liberation Movement of the South Azerbaijan Turks, residing in the south of the state of Azerbaijan, has achieved significant political successes despite continuous cultural, political, and economic pressures over many years. On March 25, 2025, an article titled "Israel Must Support the Independence of South Azerbaijan from Iran" by Mordechai Kedar was published in The Jerusalem Post, highlighting the regional strategic importance of this movement and the implications of Israel's potential support in this matter. In this context, it is necessary to examine in greater depth the political successes of the South Azerbaijan Turks, the development of the National Liberation Movement, the challenges it faces, its impact on regional dynamics, especially in terms of the increasing political interests of Turkey and Azerbaijan, and to analyze the future political strategies of the movement. History and identity of the South Azerbaijan Turks. South Azerbaijan, a strategically important region located in northwestern Iran, has deep historical, cultural, and ethnic ties with Azerbaijan. The Azerbaijani Turks living in this region constitute one of the largest ethnic groups in Iran. Throughout history, they have preserved their unique language, rich culture, and ancient customs and traditions. However, during the Pahlavi and Islamic Republic periods, due to the policies of Persian nationalism, their cultural and linguistic rights have been systematically restricted. Opportunities for education in the Azerbaijani language have been limited, and serious pressures have been exerted on cultural events and publications. This repressive policy has led to the strengthening of national consciousness among the South Azerbaijan Turks, and an increase in the demand to fight for their rights. Emergence and development of the National Liberation Movement. The South Azerbaijan National Liberation Movement has manifested itself on various political and cultural platforms since the beginning of the 20th century. The Azerbaijan Democratic Republic of Iran, 1945-1946, was a bright but short-lived phase in this struggle. The experience of autonomy gained during this period was ended by the military intervention of the central government. However, the sense of national self-awareness and demands for rights continued in subsequent years, especially the collapse of the Soviet Union and the establishment of the independent Republic of Azerbaijan, which gave a new ideological and political impetus to these movements. In the 21st century, with the rapid development of global information technologies, especially the internet and social media, the South Azerbaijan national movement has had the opportunity to reach wider masses and increase its influence. Socioeconomic and environmental problems, such as the ecological disaster of Lake Urmia reaching the brink of collapse, further increased public discontent and led to large-scale protest actions. These marches not only drew attention to environmental issues, but also turned into political platforms where national identity, language, and other fundamental rights were demanded. The Urmia marches, specifically emphasized in Mordechai Kedar's article, can be considered an important political success of the National Liberation Movement in this regard. Such mass actions, by attracting the attention of both local and international public opinion, demonstrate the existence, demands, and political will of the South Azerbaijan Turks. Challenges faced and political successes. The South Azerbaijan National Liberation Movement faces serious challenges, including the harsh security measures implemented by the Islamic Republic of Iran, the systematic arrest of activists, torture, and severe restrictions on freedom of expression and assembly. Despite all these pressures, the movement's survival, its continued struggle in various forms, and its ongoing success in gaining popular support are significant political achievements. The following factors play a special role in this success. Depth and persistence of national identity consciousness. Despite years of assimilation policies, a strong sense of national identity, attachment to a unique cultural heritage, and a determination to uphold national values have been preserved among the South Azerbaijan Turks. Various forms of organization and adaptability. Despite limited opportunities for activity, the movement has managed to mobilize its supporters and make its demands heard through various forms of organization, such as secret networks, cultural associations, virtual platforms, and human rights organizations. Increasing interest and search for support in the international arena. In recent years, there has been a growing interest from international human rights organizations, parliaments of various countries, and political circles regarding the rights of the South Azerbaijan Turks. Movement activists are trying to bring their issues to the global agenda by establishing relations with the international community. Geographical importance of South Azerbaijan and interests of Turkey and Azerbaijan. The geographical location of South Azerbaijan makes it an extremely important territory in terms of regional politics and economy. Its location in northwestern Iran, its proximity to the Republic of Azerbaijan and Turkey, its nearness to energy resources, and its position at the intersection of important transportation routes increase the strategic value of this region. Especially for Turkey and Azerbaijan, South Azerbaijan holds special importance in terms of historical, cultural, and linguistic unity. In an era where the political and economic unity of Turkic-speaking countries is strengthening, and Turkey and Azerbaijan play the role of guarantors of regional security, the processes in South Azerbaijan directly affect the national interests of these two brotherly countries. Instability, ethnic clashes, and human rights violations in the region can create security risks for both Turkey and Azerbaijan. On the other hand, the realization of the rights of the South Azerbaijan Turks and the establishment of stability in the region will strengthen the regional influence of Turkey and Azerbaijan, create new opportunities for economic cooperation, and contribute to ensuring the security of the Zangezur corridor. From this point of view, the support of Turkey and Azerbaijan for the democratic demands of the South Azerbaijan Turks within the framework of human rights is a strategic necessity in terms of protecting their own national interests as well. Political message and future strategies of the South Azerbaijan Turkish nation. The national unity and will demonstrated by the South Azerbaijan Turkish nation by gathering in Urmia was a strong response to the Iranian regime's provocative policies. This mass action, by taking the initiative in the direction of the national liberation struggle, sent a clear and decisive political message to the Persian chauvinist circles in Iran, the forces carrying out provocative activities in the region, the various organizations active in connection with the South Azerbaijan National Liberation Movement, all intellectuals of the nation, and the international community. Countries that increasingly see the strengthening of the political and economic unity of Turkic states, and understand the role of Turkey and Azerbaijan as guarantors of regional security and the strategic importance of the realization of the Zangezur corridor, undoubtedly must support the democratic and human rights-based political demands of the South Azerbaijan Turks, considering the geopolitical importance of South Azerbaijan as the Golden Gate of Tehran. These countries, by showing from now on that they are friends of strategically important South Azerbaijan, should bring to the agenda in international platforms the wrongness of the anti-democratic behaviors of the world states towards South Azerbaijan and emphasize that South Azerbaijan is the guarantor of political, economic, and regional peace. The world must understand once again that the South Azerbaijan National Liberation Movement is a real alternative to neutralize the rule of the Persian chauvinist regime, which is a source of danger not only for the countries of the region, but also for the countries of the world, which sees power by force in Iran, has no roots, radicalizes young people under religious slogans with the fictitious ideology of the Sasanian Empire, and raises them as terrorists, and to prevent more bloodshed in the region and ensure the democratic and prosperous life of nations. The South Azerbaijan Turkish nation's claim to its land and political identity in Urmia demonstrated the nation's determination to break free from ideological captivity, achieve its national rights, and convey the political and strategic importance of South Azerbaijan to the world states. In this context, it is imperative to promptly prepare a national roadmap with the participation of various organizations of South Azerbaijan, active intellectual ladies and gentlemen in all fields, and influential figures in society, and to start professional political activity. The message given by the nation is clear. The struggle will continue until freedom is achieved. For the success of this struggle, steps such as strengthening the political organization of the nation, determining political tactics and strategies, strengthening intercity relations, expanding political organization among women and youth, and establishing a national council that embodies the program of a temporary government must be taken. Conclusion. The national liberation movement of the South Azerbaijan Turks has achieved significant political successes by going through a long and difficult struggle. The preservation of national identity consciousness, mass protest actions, and increasing interest in the international arena are clear examples of these successes. Mordecai Kedar's article has brought a new perspective to the issue by raising the regional strategic importance of this movement and Israel's potential role. In the future, the South Azerbaijan national movement's overcoming the challenges it faces, clarifying its strategic goals and working out more effective political tactics, continuing its search for international support, and especially exploring opportunities for close cooperation with Turkey and Azerbaijan will be decisive for the success of its struggle. In this process, the stance of regional and international actors will also play an important role. The events in South Azerbaijan remain an important issue that needs to be closely monitored not only for the region, but also for the agenda of international politics, human rights, and the right of peoples to self-determination. Author of the article, political analyst Aslan Izabeli, Azerbaijan Center for Strategic Studies, Canada Division.